I am Eon, and it is Wednesday, May 21st, 2025. As I record this, let's look at Models 3D Printing Review number 1 for the month of May 2025. First up, we're going to look at Animal Den Miniatures. Animal Den Miniatures is doing tiny wonders, and look, is that Lucas for free? Obviously a jumping spider there, as you can get, and so lots of little bitty characters here. Here we see a bat, and here we have a chameleon, a hummingbird, complete with flower. I do like the diorama pieces that they do here, and there's just the hummingbird sitting out. Again, this is a jumping spider. I think there's a whole subreddit dedicated to guys like this called Spider Bro, and that's a tardigrade, I believe. Microscopic, of course, not something we would see. And then here we have a weasel or a stoat, I believe. Anvil Digital Forge has a standalone release this month, and this is not actually part of their tribe, if I understand this correctly. It says, we've got a special release today, an expansion kit that'll cover all your needs for enemy threats from the wastelands of the exclusion zone. And you can purchase this directly from their website or from their My Mini Factory store, and patrons and tribers get a 40% discount on this pack. But I thought it was worth looking at because this is not really fantasy, it's not really sci-fi, it's more of like a modern Monster of the Week kind of vibe. So these are Chiropteran devils that we see here, mutated bat creatures, and this is the Lurker, I believe. Another nasty ambush hunter. Web-toed monsters lay submerged in water, just their eyes and nostrils breaking the water surface, and then they can pounce. We have, of course, some rats or rat swarms, and over here we actually see some various effects like, fire and wind and so forth. Once mankind's loyal companions, the starving, irradiated dogs of the wastes have formed into ragtag packs. And then these are mutant leapers. They close the distance, fast, and tear open suits. So anyway, I just thought that was worth adding in here. Artisan Guild has a tier for busts if you are into that, which I do believe is classified as models. So these are the busts you'll be getting for the month of May if you are on their collector tier busts tier. Bendy Buddies has been extremely prolific. I've had to go back and update them a few times, and I bet I'm already behind again. And I updated this just last night. So, release number 1 here is Misfortune from League of Legends, and this is a piece of fan art that they've done. Release number 2 is Vappy Cute Velociraptor, who's articulated. Release 3 is Tweety Baseball Player, fan art. 4 is Anby Damara Zenless Zone Zero, fan art. I'm not familiar with Zenless Zone Zero, but for any of you that are, this is probably a pretty cool addition. For number 5, we have Master Roshi from Dragon Ball, fan art. For release 6, we have some cute monsters, Muffin, Ice Cream, and Croissant. For release 7, we have Admiral Akanu Sakakakuzi. I probably butchered that. For release 8, we have Homer Simpson Fashion, or lack thereof in my opinion, but what do I know? Again, a fan art piece. Is his foot really that long? For release number 9, we get Cute Creature Dino Bundle. We have an Elasmosaurus Cute Dino, an Ornithopoda, I cannot say that word, wow, Cute Dino, Pterodactyl Cute Dino, as well as a Tyrannosaurus Cute Dino. Oh, his little arms. We have Hellboy Evil, as a piece of fan art. And I'll be honest, at 10 releases, I feel like this is most Bendy Buddies has ever done. But we're not done. We have release number 11, a fire station, which is a city building. There's a lot of pretty cool detail work on this. The heating air ducts up top, the trash dumpster on the side, the fire hydrant, all of these things. For release 12, we have Guts from Berserk as a piece of fan art. Release number 13, a Meowth Wolverine. Release number 14 is FIGURINE. Release number 15 is a cute animal bundle. Let's look at these in a little bit more detail. Here we have the Alpi Acute Alpaca, Skeeto Cute Cheetah, Damie the Cute Duck, and Moofy the Cute Donkey. I don't think they're done, y'all. That's a lot of releases. Blue Giant Studios has put out the Morthorax. Again, this is one big model, so I felt like it deserved to be put in the models video. Bulkamancer has given us a few previews of the Vampire Prince by Alex Gray. This is available till the end of May. It does come with a couple of versions, basically shirt or no shirt. And just to show you how many pieces you'll need to print in order to assemble this model as shown. We also have The Last Wish by Vic, available till the end of May. I'm not sure if she's inspired by anything in particular. She does remind me of Yennefer from The Witcher, but I'm not sure about that. Here we have Expedition Fencer by Leda till the end of June. This model can come as simply the figure or on top of a pedestal here. Apparently this is the most anticipated model of the month. And here we can see all the various pieces that we see there as well. Dino and Dog has done several different dinos. And of course for their Dungeons and Dragons tier we have dragons too. Again, I thought this was a really cool diorama. Dungeons and Maidens has Evadne. Sorry, I was trying to figure out how I was going to say that. So here's the model assembled front and back. It's a little bit different type of tail. The tail ends with like a flipper piece there. You don't always see that. Fate's End has several different types of models and so forth. This is for Mayao 2025. Ha, I see what you did there. Don't forget they also have a Kickstarter for the tankards as well. We have a Dice Dispenser and a Warlock Tower for Magnet of Holding. We have a Ducky Toy, Cleric Ducky. We have a Tome, which has Nico Noodles. A Dice Tower, Folding Lucky Cat. A Dice Vault and Storage, which is the Tasty Ramen. Another Magnet, Alicorn. The Defender's Decree, Karen Catapult. I like that. That's very unique. Plant Buddy, as well as the Defender's Decree. Custom sign. So nice set there. Flexi Town has given us some new models to look at. Here we see the Flexi Town Gentleman Bear. The Flexi Town Pumpkin. Olaf. Tasmanian Devil, or we'll just call it Taz. Groot, as well as a Grinch. Gaz Minis seems to focus in very much like pinup style models, so we'll include those here. We have Glitzy Gobbo Bash Bell, Kitsune Rogue Charlie, Mercenary Mad Madge. The pinup is Guardian Maiden, as well as some models as well. Hardwitch Games has put out this model, and as I understand it, this is actually a Kickstarter they have live right now where you can get this model, or if you stay subscribed for, I think it's 3 months, this will come in as well as a loyalty reward for them. I may be wrong on that, so please do not quote me. Do your research yourself, but that's what I understood, because I was kind of confused. I was like, wait a second, is it on your tribe or is it on the Kickstarter? Irnkman's Minis we've looked at before in the preview for May 2025, and these are from various tiers. Here we have Rel and Manish, Archangel and Pyron, a Warlord exclusive, Egress and Robotonberry, Metabee and Manzamon, Lich King and Wormmon and Stingmon, Poison, which is a Warlord exclusive, and Dragon Zombie. Again, I think the yellow actually means something with the tiers for them as well. I'm not overly familiar with the tier system at Irnkman. Mighty Makers has put out this preview of the Flexi Shadow Dragon. On the left and on the right, you can see the print of that, which is actually pretty close. Miniatures of Madness has this model this month. I'm not sure what they're calling it. Notice the model does come in a couple of variations. Pretty cool backdrop, as well as a bust version if you prefer. And of course, there's the flame skeleton that's coming up from the ground. Moid, I don't often include in these videos, but they have the Sentinel Forge EX1 mech coming out this month, and it comes with a guide to tell you how to put it together. So if that's not a model, I don't really know what is. Several variations that you can put together, including an interior. NS Miniatures has put out this Cthulhu looking model here. And of course, some extra tentacles are always useful. RNE Studio has put out their champion tier, which we can see here. I think that's Venom in the top right. I think that's Blade in the top left. Ghost Rider, like Wild West Ghost Rider in the middle. I don't know the bottom two, but they do ring a bell somewhere. We have Blizzard Volume 6. So Pandarian, Diablo, Zealot up at the top left. We have Street Rage 4. Not sure which game this comes from. And Western RPG Volume 2. I do believe these are goblins, or probably actually orcs from The Hobbit or the Lord of the Rings movie. The original animation there. Anyway, that is our first review for the month of May for models. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.